Okay, hopefully I won't have a coughing fit or anything, but as far as the extra wandering and stuff, evidently you can take that because you replied to me. I don't know, maybe I want to do this quick because I'm doing the upload. You know, it might not work. So, anyway. Yeah, I mean, you're right on it, Barklord. That's the issue, but what are you really doing? It's like if you had to think of it ahead of time, because that's what I'm advocating. I'm saying it's better to have to think of it ahead of time. Now, I still say you should push the boundaries a little. I just say you should stand up for that later. One of the things you can say is, well, I like to push the boundary a little. You know, and if you're too frightened of that, it's not because you can't get away with it or whatever. It's because of something else. And I think this is the issue now. It's sort of subconscious and not a big, it's not emotionally exactly this way for every different individual or different how we arrive at this. But to analyze this, let's say you're going to say something that you think's going to hurt someone's feelings in a way that you don't want to do that. Maybe you never want to do that, or just in this particular situation. So you give it yourself permission to go ahead and make the video because you're going to delete it. So you make it. It hurts their feelings, and you delete it. Why do you not trust the fact ahead of time? It's because of those times that you make a video and it's okay. I mean, all I know is that by taking this approach over years, I'm not in that situation. It feels like a much stronger situation. I don't have that, oops, should I make this video feeling at all. Because I have for years not tried to change what I have said with what people have perceived of me. It's all can be up there. And when I say something, even on another forum or in a totally private way, in my head, it's as if it was said all over the world. Now, I'm not saying there's not some secrets, but basically, what I'm saying is, like if I'm with a bunch of conservatives and talk about abortion, I might be more diplomatic, but I won't say something I can't stand behind when I'm with a bunch of pro-choice people. This is how we can learn to not be two-faced too, because that's what we risk if we're saying, well, I'd be too inhibited if I thought ahead of time about right and wrong, but you're saying you found a way around your own value system. Maybe you should just fix your value system. Fine tune it until you can rely on it, because that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be something you can use ahead of time, you know? So that's all I'm saying. And thanks for the video reply. And I guess I would request, I mean, either you not private this one, but if you're going to, I mean, I guess I went into this knowingly. And it'll just, in that case, be an example of us, like, out of context. People that watch my video will not know what the hell I was responding to if you've private it. Oh, I know. One more thing. It's not just deleting your own video, okay? When you delete your video and all the comments go, and you remove the video that somebody else commented on, therefore, a big part of their, the meaning of their video is gone because it was in reference to, was a response to, you're affecting other people's speech, right? Because, like, if you deleted this video, you said you don't delete, but if you private it, then people won't know, but they'll still see the comments because I'll have leave mine, and they won't, and you'll be able to defend yourself, and, well, I've said this other thing. And I'm not saying you do that intentionally, but if you delete it, it's like, that's the other thing. When it says remove comment, I just lose trust. Because someone say, well, I only removed the comment because I was a little rude. That's not good enough for me. See, and how likely are they going to tell me that, well, I was racist, or the specific rudeness? They're not. That's what they were trying to hide or remove. So they're going to characterize it in some way that goes in the way they want. Just let's not manipulate like this. Let's just leave it up. Because, I'd rather see the stupid thing you said and here you go, well, I was crazy, or I drunk typing, or whatever you want to make an excuse or explain, fine. And I'm not saying you don't make mistakes. And the other thing is, yeah, I give a break if somebody goes over the line because I believe is you. It's like, well, better to go over the line a couple times, yeah, and have to apologize for it. But going over the line and not having to apologize for it because you pretend it didn't happen because you deleted after the fact, that doesn't sound too strong to me. Okay, it's just my opinion, but it is a ranking algorithm for me. If you're going to delete the words you put up, it's a second, at least, if not lower notch there in your standards of network communication and etiquette.